place to see. The clouds may be gray, but I'm on my way, and there's nowhere else that I'd rather be. Tell everybody I'm on my way. Seattle's a long trip away. By plane, car, or train, yes, I'm on my way, and I can't keep this smile on my face, 'cause there's nothing like seeing your best friends again, 'cause Rainfurrest is a place to meet, and the stories around the fire will make you smile. You'll be dancing on your feet, so tell them all I'm on my way, my friends and my bodies to see, and to sleep under the stars with your furry friends. Camp Orange is the place to be. Not the clouds nor the rain can't change my mind. We'll have a great time, wait and see, and the feeling of the fur on your face can lift your heart. Oh, Camp Orange is the thirst for me. Tell everybody I'm on my way. I just can't wait to be there. Just can't wait to be there today. Yes, I'm on my way, and nothing but good times for sure. Nothing but good times for sure. Tell everybody I'm on my way, and I just can't wait to be there. Just can't wait to be there. Camp's all set up. Yes, I'm on my way, and nothing but good times to share. I'm on my way. Yes, I'm on my way.
Hello, campers. I said hello, campers. That's more like it. Welcome to Camp Rainfurrest. We're all here to have some fun, but what was that? What was that? We can't just have furry creatures running all around willy-nilly without any rules, can we? Camp needs rules. Like not stealing hats. You're gonna blind everybody with the reflection of my head off those lights. Okay, well you guys sit down and I'm going now to read to you the rules. This is serious, people. The rules. The first rule of Camp Rainfurrest is...
Don't talk about it!
The first rule of Camp Rainfurrest is whatever happens at Rainfurrest stays on YouTube.
What?
Right next to room 366. That wasn't... Oh, it was too soon? The second rule of Camp Rainfurrest is don't feed the animals.
Oh my.
Well, they eat like animals. If we let them do that, they'll throw us out of the hotel. They'll never come back here. Speaking of hotel, the third rule of Rainfurrest is the hotel with the atrium to the west is strictly off limits to any and all campers who wish to avoid a horrible death.
Well, that sets it up for Halloween.
Camper, what are you doing down there? I know this is a furry con, but you can't just pitch a tent in the middle of the theater. What? Why don't you go over there and get some wood for the bonfire later this week? It is tough being a fur camp counselor, I'll tell you what. Rule number 4, there will be no smoking in the outhouses. Unless, of course, a fur has set you on fire. Rule number 5, there will be no setting campers on fire.
Come on!
Is Joan of Arc in the house? Yeah, she was called the other day and said, anybody mind if I smoke? Rule number 6. There is no rule number 6. Rule number 7. This applies to you guys. Eat all the meat that you are served at the guest of honor dinner.
How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat?
Who read this stuff? Rule number 8. The camp burglar will not be used for target practice.
Burglar? What a ninja.
Oh wait, no, that's bugler. You're not supposed to shoot the camp bugler, even when he wakes you up at 6 a.m. on Saturday morning. Cartoons and cereal, yeah. Rule number 9. It's Camp Rainfurrest. Camp Rainfurrest. Not Campy Rainfurrest. Fiddle, light pause. That means you. Unless, of course, a nice bottle of scotch appears in my cabin later tonight, then I'll wake that up. I see we have some Scots in the cupboard. I like Scottish. Have you never been to McDonald's? No talking after lights out. Violators will be muzzled. I've been written a citation, apparently. Well, I could go on with some more rules. More rules? 9. Well, I'll tell you what, if any of you think of any good rules...
Rule 34!
You just threw my childhood. That was a long time ago. That took a lot of work. If you think of any good rules, I'd like you all to get out your smarter-than-you phones and tweet them just to @Rainfurrest, and we'll collect them all. Put them up on the notice board. See if there's any more interesting rules that turn out that must not be broken. Now, we do have some other business that I'd like to talk about too while I'm up here with all these guys. I'll look on the page of the scripts that I have. Oh, we're supposed to go off script? Well, I have a rating to maintain up here. I can't go off script. No. First, I'd like to thank Busker Fuskyote for that song that you heard when we came in. He recorded that for us. Speaking of maintaining rating, I'd like to hear you all say Busker Fuskyote on stage for a family audience. Woo! He's not here right now, but he will be here tomorrow. And I think he'll be in the variety show doing a song too. Speaking of the variety show, sign-ups, please sign up. We usually put a sign-up on the door here, and you can take a list down of comps if you want to do an act. Any of you guys going to be in the variety show? Variety show? Anyone? Bueller? Anyone? Yeah, stage agent. Well, this year we have a lot of amazing things in store for you at Rainfurrest. If you've registered already, which most of you should have to do that in here, you will have a badge holder, and in that badge holder you will find a little pocket program. That's the schedule of everything that's going to be going on through the weekend. And there's lots of really cool things on there. If this is your first FurCon, for instance, I'm going to be doing a little first FurCon presentation right after this. So you can learn about what to miss, what not to miss. That was a guess. It will be here in the hotel. You're not lying. Okay, I'd also like to welcome some very special guests that we have here today. Wow. Bob and Nico have been dying to do that all day. Bob, didn't you have a pup tent you were supposed to be building? Yeah. Turn that into comments. Okay, we have some very special guests that we'd like to welcome today.
Thanks, I'm right here.
Yes? We want to welcome Torwin. Everybody welcome Torwin.
Yeah, Torwin!
Aren't you on your way, like out of here or something? Rule number 11, no pushing the counselor off the stage. Hey, I don't make the rules up. I just, well, okay, I make them. I would like to welcome our very special guest of honor, all the way from Camp Rainfurrest in Germany. Our artist guest of honor is Tani Doril. Guest of honor from a far-off camp called Camp California, Astolfo. Is Astolfo here? No. Not yet. No. But hey, let's welcome him anyway. Yeah! This is the Camp Rainfurrest staff are also very proud of our writing track. That's something that we've really excelled at the last few years. And we feel it's amongst the best in the fandom. This year, we're really honored to welcome our writer guest of honor, Mr. Alan Dean Foster. You know, usually I tie one on at these cons, and I come untied, apparently. Finally, from Camp Kanakastania, and for many years, our Rainfurrest loyal supporter and regular, I'd like to welcome our fursuiting guest of honor, Beetle Cats. Now, I have been told that we have another very special guest who's not here right now, but may appear, no fuzzy night. You are very special, but you're not our very special guest who's not here. You're right here. Otters. We do have another very special guest who's not here right now, but may appear at some point later in the cons. Keep an eye out for that. Speaking of otters, I would like to introduce you. As some of you know, I've been chairing this con for a little while, but I'm taking a little bit of time off. So I want to introduce you to the person who took over and has been working tirelessly with the entire staff to bring you this convention this year. And that is Loyal Otter.
We got a few things going on this year that are extra. One is we've got a game going on where people can work towards a set of merit buttons. This is going to be a multi-step process. You've got to go to a few events where you'll get stamps, at which point, if you get enough of them, you will get a button. Look for flyers for warning or the like. There's a couple of things right away on that. One is there is a partier button. You need to register your parties and ops to have us go there and stamp the people who are there. And if you get more than a few stamps, you get a special partier button. The other one is volunteers, and the only way to get that one is to, well, volunteer for the con. Otherwise, there might be some other things happening through the con as well. Just look out for flyers or newsletters. And that's pretty much all I've got. Welcome, everybody.
For loyal, but as you're going around the con this weekend, if you see anybody in these staff shirts, they've all put in a lot of work. So make sure you say thank you and maybe ask them what they do and what they did for you, because they work very, very hard. And maybe next year you want to become one of us.
One of us. One of us. One of us. Resistance is futile.
It sounds like we're at a fur con, doesn't it? Thank you, everybody, for coming. I want you all to have a great time here at Camp Rainfurrest. That's what we came here for. So let's get out there and go have some. Yeah, somebody's paws off.